Hey, welcome back everyone, and now it's on to part 3 of King's Fortress Stage 2 for Mega Man and Bass for the Super Nintendo. After that long and tedious boss battle, here's another short part here, which I'm going to use Shovel Boost for here, as if you didn't already see enough of them, but... yeah, just mainly for this part here, I just don't trust my abilities to jump over that pit. Make sure I switch to that before I activate Trouble. There's nothing too bad here as long as you're careful. Of course, these tellies try to be irritating. As with that chest. Now I'm gonna get the spread drill out, because that's the only way you can destroy that. Which, having trouble here with the thing, but yeah. And by now, I'm pretty much got used to dealing with those irritating sniper gels, so... as you can see, we're at King already. Which, as you can see here, him and Bass are exchanging pleasantries or I think they're exchanging them, which... I'll have the official translations on here when I edit this video, but, as far as this particular battle, this first phase, all you need to do is just avoid these attacks here, these X-beams that he's shooting at you, but you don't really do anything. Which right there I'm trying to talk and here got hit, but the pattern here of the X-beams really isn't that hard to figure out. It's pretty easy to memorize for the most part. Just make sure you remember that Bass has the double jump and you'll be fine. Should be one more series of X-beams coming out. But yeah, I think this is a really weird boss battle. You don't really have to do anything. Oh, there's Proto Man. See what he's up to. Oh, that was pretty idiotic. Ooh, look at my hand. Yeah, I don't remember offhand what they're saying here, but if I remember correctly, Proto Man says some really weird stuff during here, which... and of course, King, I don't think, is amused by it, and neither is Bass. Whoa! Oh, there goes Proto Man. He's doing his Press Zero impression from the Mega Man X series, it looks like. Yeah, I wish I could remember what they were saying offhand here, but dialogue really isn't that great. And as far as this phase of the battle, it's really irritating. And of course he shoots this laser. It kind of reminds me of Gemini Man from Mega Man 3 or 4. Is it 3 or 4? I don't even remember. I know it's either 3 or 4. I'm pretty sure it's 3. But anyway, the key here is to watch out what he's doing, which I'm really playing sloppy right now, but yeah, if you're careful in that, you shouldn't really have too many problems fighting King, but the secret is if you can actually try to get close to him so he can use his axe there so you can double jump over him, you'll do okay. But as you can see here, King's pretty wounded right now. Which him and Bass are still talking smack, I guess, and... yeah, I don't know if you noticed in the opening stage video of mine, but when Bass is low on damage, or has low on health rather, he grabs his arm like King is doing, which I think is a pretty cool detail. And I gotta be honest, I think King is a pretty cool character. I kinda wish they had given him more of a background, or more of a personality, than what they did in this game, but, I don't know, I don't have anything against King. No! Wow, it's Dr. Wily. I would have never guessed that. Wow, in a Mega Man game, who would have thought that Dr. Wily was involved with all this? But yep, as you can see here, Dr. Wily is behind everything here, and he's quote-unquote brainwashing King, which is more like reprogramming. I do remember that part of the dialogue. I thought, how can you brainwash a robot, but whatever. Okay. And now it's off to the final phase of this fight. Which I gotta say, as you'll see here in a minute, it's really irritating. Hopefully this doesn't last too long. So basically this boss here is a conglomeration of all three of the bosses you've faced in this stage. And what really irritates me about this is that you have a very small window to hit. You have to hit the dome in which you see King's head, and while you're doing this thing tries to ram you against the wall here. And of course this thing has plenty of attacks you gotta worry about too. But of course that move can be devastating too, that same laser move from the last boss that I fought. See, the hitbox is so small. You almost have to be a sharpshooter to hit this thing. It gets quite irritating really quick. Of course you would try to ram me, you freaking thing. But yeah, this thing, you have to be a sharpshooter. You almost have to be like a sniper in order to cause any kind of damage on King on this. I think it's ridiculous, really. Of course, these wonderful mines from the first part here, which right now I'm gonna switch to lightning bolt. I'm not even gonna screw around anymore. There we go. Oh, this thing is awesome. Yeah, I still get a little bass there. He looks like he's from Saturday Night Fever or something. Let's go disco! And I forget what he says here, like I said before, I'll have the official translation on there, but I think King says something in the word of he wishes he could be friends with Bass or something like that if he ever gets to see him again and that. I know it was something really weird like that. But, yeah, that's pretty much it for King, and, as you can tell by the dialogue there with Dr. Wily, now it's gotta be off in order to defeat Dr. Wily now in his fortress, so, thank you for watching, and tune in next time and see Bass finally defeat Wily once and for all.